Hey, welcome in. Well, you have to wonder, when is the left going to get sick of itself? Because at some point, even they are going to have to just take a look in the mirror and go, God, we're annoying. God, we are so annoying. We're just never going to be happy with this ideology. We're never going to be. And that's the problem with having an ideology that lionizes oppression. Everybody's going to want to be oppressed, and they're going to be looking for ways that they're oppressed all the time. So, you just can't win. It's like having a friend that hates you. It's not very much fun, is it? And they're not really your friend. So what are we talking about here? LGBTQ reporter says MSNBC misgendered me and refuses to fix it. Well, MSNBC, they're super woke. They're uber woke. They're the voice of the woke, aren't they? I mean, how could they do something so awful as misgender somebody? So who did they do this to? Apparently Anderson Cooper. Oh, wait a second. Actually, no, that's not Anderson Cooper. No, this is reporter Kate Sossin, who sat down for a joint interview with Taylor Lorenz. Now, Taylor Lorenz has just made news for this interview in which she's crying about how, I guess she has post-traumatic stress disorder from online comments. And people are making fun of her because she is the atypical crybaby. She's a journalist who likes to destroy other people's lives just for, I guess, her career and for fun. But anyway, this Anderson Cooper impersonator, Kate Sossin, sat down for a joint interview and spoke about how viral attacks have impacted their work as well as their personal well-being. As Sossin later took to Twitter to object to being labeled a female. Well, was Sossin labeled a female? Because I guess all that happened is that this graphic popped up on the screen. It says 1 in 3 women under 35 experience online harassment. And I'm sure that when it happened, everybody just said, what has that got to do with Anderson Cooper? Or just maybe nobody thought anything of it, and who cares anyway? But Sossin was not happy about this. Sossin tweeted, quote, I really did not want to get into this, but I don't know what to do. It's been 5 days since MSNBC pubbed this piece on gender-based harassment facing journalists and misgendered me. They won't fix it. I've asked. 19th News has asked, and I guess they haven't fixed it because they already published it. And well, is it really a big deal? Because it could have been Randy Macho Man Savage on the screen, and people still would have gotten it, right? Gotten the point? So MSNBC did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Honestly, I don't know how these people can sleep at night. Well, you know what? As far as I understand wokeness, silence is violence. I mean, that's what I thought. It's probably hate too. Is it hate? I mean, yeah, somebody's got to answer for this violent, hateful behavior by MSNBC. Somebody at MSNBC needs to get fired immediately. Anyway. Also, it's unclear how Sossin wants MSNBC to fix a segment that already aired. It is a problem. But just on a side note here, this interview was about gender-based harassment. And I just want to take a quick look at this from the Pew Research Center. And regarding online harassment, men, it says 43% have experienced any online harassment. Women, 38. Seems like men get harassed more on the internet. I've heard that before as well, but I just wanted to double check. And I think they probably didn't mention that in the interview. Now, even though MSNBC bills itself as progressive, it seems like they can't keep up with all the woke rules themselves, and they were roasted by the left on Twitter for misgendering Sossin. And we have somebody with a woman's name, Kate, but dresses like Anderson Cooper, and goes by they, them pronouns. So here's one thing I don't understand. How can you be misgendered if you don't go by a gender? So what is they, them exactly? Like, what gender is they? And if you're intentionally non-gender, then why are you talking about gender-based harassment in the first place? But anyway, there's comments like, this is beyond unacceptable. Fix it. Here's another one. This isn't difficult. You ask people to trust you in talking about gender-based violence. You'd better report on their gender properly. Change the headline, issue a correction, and apologize. The disrespect for Kate's gender shows that MSNBC was not up for this. I don't know. I mean, this whole thing started basically yesterday. I mean, if you're going to try and get the entire world to pretend to be insane for your own benefit, there's going to be some hiccups, even from MSNBC. So I don't know. Is there one person at MSNBC who's going, God, you just can't win. You can't win with these people. I mean, it's so easy to offend somebody these days. What do you do? What's the solution? Go live in a cave? I mean, maybe the goal is to make everybody so narcissistic and unpleasant that society just completely atomizes and everybody's trying to avoid everybody else all the time. And that sure seems like the way that it's going, because how do you even win this, Because how does any of this even work? Are you a man or a woman? No, I'm a they. A they? What's a they? I don't know, but apparently it looks like Anderson Cooper. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you just like to listen, there's the podcast Radio Baloney. It's on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.